Barcelona transfer breaking news. Barcelona are turning up the heat in the summer market. The Catalan Giants have reportedly reached a preliminary agreement with Nico Williams, bringing them one step closer to landing the Spanish winger. Meanwhile, Fermín López takes to social media to back his teammate, showing strong unity within the squad ahead of a big season under Hansi Flick. And that's not all. Barça are now making serious progress in talks to sign a top 23-year-old fullback from Ligue 1, adding even more depth and quality to the squad. Let's break it all down rumor by rumor with all the latest inside info. According to an exclusive report from Foot Mercado, Barcelona have reached a preliminary agreement with Nico Williams, 22, with the athletic club winger expected to sign a contract that will keep him in Catalonia for the next 6 years. According to reports from France, Nico Williams could be set to earn around €12 million per season if his transfer to Barcelona is finalized. The deal is edging closer, but Barça still need to reach an agreement with Athletic Club, who are standing firm on his €60 million release clause. The 22-year-old winger, a former target for PSG, Arsenal and Bayern Munich, is now focused on staying in Spain, with a strong desire to wear the Blaugrana shirt. If the move goes through, Williams will reunite with Euro 2024 teammate and breakout star Lamine Yamal, 17, to form one of the most exciting attacking duos in Europe. Barcelona are aiming to build on a remarkable campaign where they won La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and made it all the way to the UEFA Champions League semi-finals, only falling to eventual runners-up Inter Milan. With Hansi Flick at the helm and new stars on the horizon, the project looks brighter than ever at Camp Nou. Barcelona have reportedly reached a pre-agreement with Nico Williams over a summer transfer to the Catalan Giants. Talk of a Barça move for Williams has ramped up since it was revealed last week the Spain star's agent met with Deco for talks. It's since been claimed that President Joan Laporta has now approved the transfer, after being impressed by the gesture, and the latest update is even more optimistic. Reporter Santi Auna has posted on X that a pre-agreement on a contract until 2031 with Williams has now been reached. The Spain star will earn €12 million gross per season. Barcelona will need to pay the sum in one go, which may prove problematic, if they are to achieve their ambition and land the athletic club forward this summer. Fermín López has publicly shown his backing for a Barcelona teammate by sharing a supportive message on social media, highlighting the strong bond and solidarity within the squad as they prepare for a big season ahead. Barcelona star Fermín López late on Monday made use of the opportunity to show some support for a fellow member of Hansi Flick's ranks. Barca's star-studded squad is of course currently enjoying a well-earned vacation. Fresh off clinching a domestic treble in 2024-25, and without a role to play at the FIFA Club World Cup, the Blaugrana have spread across the globe to recharge their batteries for next season. One such player comes in the form of Fermín López, who was also called up to Spain's squad for the recently completed Nations League. The 22-year-old has actually taken his place center stage in the media chatter in Catalonia's capital over the last 24 hours, after word was forthcoming that Fermín recently rejected a transfer approach on the part of Bayern Munich. And as alluded to above, late on Monday, the midfield starlet piqued the attentions of those of a Barcelona persuasion once more. This comes after Fermín took to his official Instagram account to unveil a photo of himself donning a Brazil jersey featuring the name of Blaugrana teammate Rafinha. Barcelona making moves early ahead of 2025 summer window. FC Barcelona aren't waiting around this summer. According to fresh reports, the club is making significant progress in negotiations to sign a 23-year-old fullback from Ligue 1, aiming to reinforce the defensive line ahead of next season. While the player's name hasn't been officially revealed, talks are said to be going well and moving toward a positive outcome. At the same time, Barça are wrapping up another key addition, Spanish goalkeeper Joan Garcia. The Catalans have already activated his release clause, putting them on the verge of officially completing the deal. Now, the Blaugranes would look to bring in a left winger to further strengthen their already excellent attack. As things stand, Marcus Rashford, Luis Diaz and Nico Williams are the players most strongly linked with them for this purpose. Barcelona making rapid progress in negotiations for Van der Sar. Meanwhile, a report from Mundo Deportivo claims that Barcelona are also making progress in the negotiations to sign the 23-year-old Brazilian fullback Van der Sar. The Brazilian defender has a contract with the Ligue 1 side Monaco till 2028, but the Catalans have intensified their talks with the Principality club for him. They believe the player himself would be keen to play for a club of Barcelona's stature, but they also know that the viability of such a transfer would depend mainly on La Liga's approval for more signings for the next season. The Brazilian can be a good addition to Hansi Flick's squad. There have been reports for quite some time that Van der Sar is a fullback available in the market that the Blaugranes like for his quality. Last season he was a regular starter at Monaco, and scored 2 goals and provided 5 assists. For now, it remains to be seen whether Barcelona will actually get the defender, as their main priorities for this summer were the signing of a goalkeeper and a left winger. They already have Gerard Martin and Eric Garcia as replacements for their starting fullbacks, and are also facing financial fair play problems, and until they solve these problems, their options of getting new players from the market are quite limited. And that's a wrap on today's explosive transfer developments from Camp Nou. With Nico Williams edging closer to a move, Fermin Lopez showing leadership and loyalty, and Barcelona advancing for a League One fullback, the club is making all the right moves to bounce back stronger next season. If these deals go through, Hansi Flick will have a refreshed and dangerous squad ready to compete on all fronts. What do you think about Nico's potential arrival? And who do you think the League One fullback might be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for daily Barca updates you won't find anywhere else. Big moves brewing at Camp Nou. Barcelona's transfer radar has taken a sharp turn, and fans are buzzing. While Luis Diaz was once the hot favorite, it looks like there's a new frontrunner in town, and even Rafinha's social media activity is pointing to it. Is Barca closing in on a surprise star? And what does this mean for the future of Diaz at Anfield? Stick around because this transfer twist is one you won't want to miss. Barcelona's interest in Nico Williams is growing stronger with each passing day. The athletic club winger is a top target for the Catalan side, and now even the players seem to be making their support known. Rafinha, who currently plays in Nico's position, has followed the 22-year-old on Instagram. While this may seem like a small gesture, it adds to the growing speculation that Nico is heading to Camp Nou. All the groundwork has already been done. Everything Barcelona needs to complete the deal is set. The only thing left is to trigger the winger's release clause. Sources close to the situation say Nico Williams is fully prepared to become a Barcelona player and would jump at the chance to join immediately. In fact, some players have even informed the club's top brass that Nico wouldn't think twice about signing if the offer were made today. This pursuit has been ongoing for weeks, and Nico's agent has held several talks with Barcelona's sporting director, Deco. These meetings have laid the groundwork for a smooth transfer, provided the club can manage his registration under their financial limits. Barcelona fans are in full agreement. Everyone seems to be on the same page when it comes to the club's next move. There's a total consensus among the supporters. They want Nico Williams in a Barca shirt as soon as possible. For what it is worth, a survey conducted by Barca Universal saw the fans' inclination towards the Spaniard over the likes of Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford. This clearly signals that Nico will take no time in becoming a fan favorite at the club. Meanwhile, at first, club president Joan Laporta wasn't too keen on spending heavily on Nico. However, recent developments suggest he has changed his mind. Pressure from within the team has likely influenced this shift. Many players want Nico to join, and their voices are being heard at the top. The only hurdle now is financial. Barcelona must ensure that once they pay the release clause, they can register Nico under La Liga rules. That means clearing space in the wage bill or completing a sale. Luis Diaz's future at Liverpool has been one of the major talking points this summer, but the tide seems to be turning. Barcelona have shifted their focus elsewhere, with the Colombian winger no longer seen as a top priority. Instead, an amazing new frontrunner has emerged on their radar. A player who is quickly gaining momentum as Barca's primary target for the wing. It's evident that the Reds are going to be making a fair few changes among their ranks before the 2025-26 season kicks off, with players such as Armin Pexi and Jeremy Frimpong already arriving at Anfield. However, even though there are a couple of areas within Arne Slot's squad that could do with strengthening, they don't have an endless money pit to spend from, which means that players will have to be sold. And even though Diaz has been touted as one of the most likely to exit Anfield this summer, it feels like Barcelona's attention has turned elsewhere. Nico Williams is Barcelona's main priority after Luis Diaz's transfer becomes difficult. Barcelona have long admired Colombian star Luis Diaz, and he even admitted to being in contact with other clubs. The Catalans made an initial approach for the Liverpool winger, but their first offer was rejected, as the Reds have no intention of letting him go. Now, according to a fresh report from Mundo Deportivo, Barca are once again turning their attention back to Nico Williams. The athletic Bilbao winger is back on the club's radar, with the Blaugrana actively exploring a potential move for the explosive young talent. The attacker was once called amazing by Michael Essien, and due to his situation being clearer, to Barcelona due to the fee they'd have to pay and his salary, the Spaniard has become their number one option. With Rafinha following Barcelona's potential new winger and the club pulling back from Luis Diaz, one thing's clear: the summer transfer window is heating up. Do you think Barca is making the right choice? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you love transfer drama, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates straight from Camp Nou.